Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be covering Harmony One, whose current price stands at the $0.084 mark, and on TradingView the market is up by 5.74%. and I want to start the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart because of the new subscribers that we are having in the channel. So Harmony One started seeing these high prices in this Elliott wave pattern, having a wave 5 taking us to an all-time high. Then we saw this ABC correction, having a wave C now taking us to around the $0.06 mark, and that is the low that we have seen recently in the previous crash that we have seen. And at the moment we are trading below the 20-day and the 50-day MA, and we have gone back to these yellow targets that I had down here, which were my buy zones, where most of my buy orders got triggered. And at the moment we are having a little bit of a pullback to the upper side. We are having a recovery on this market, but if we just take a look on the RSI, the RSI is in the oversold region, so it's very possible for us to continue. Maybe we might see higher prices because the RSI is in the overbought region, so we might have a bit of higher prices to try and push it a little bit high. So in this video I want to give the key expectations and scenarios that I expect to play out. And the first one is that maybe we have seen the low for the ABC correction, and having done that, the very next thing that might play out on this chart is a wave that can take us to an all-time high in this Elliott wave pattern that I have over here, having a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, and then a wave 5 to a new high. But for us to do that, we first need to break a few resistances that are here. A key resistance at the $0.01 mark. Once we break above that and go to around the $0.13 mark, I will expect us to have a successful retest of that zone over there. And once we do that, we go to the next resistance that we have at around the $0.15 mark. We also have a successful retest of that, and once that happens, I will expect us to see a 0.21 Harmony One, and that will be in the wave 1 of this Elliott wave. And then from there we can then have a little bit of a pullback in a wave 2, then a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5. So that's the first key scenario that I expect us to see on this chart. It's also possible for us maybe to get rejected on this resistance that we have at around the $0.11 mark, and if that happens, that would mean we continue trading below the $0.11 mark and trade within this yellow target that I have over here. And I expect us maybe not to hammer that much into the yellow target, or maybe go below it once more. I expect this might be the low, and we might not see another low for Harmony One anytime soon. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. On the RSI, you can see we have room to continue pushing the market higher. So if we have a little bit of a pump to the upper side, we have room on the RSI to do that. And if that happens, also we trade above the 20-day and the 50-day MA, they will also give us support. And for those moves to also play out, I also expect to see higher prices for Bitcoin, because if we continue seeing lower prices on the Bitcoin chart, it's possible for us not to see higher prices for Harmony One. Also going to the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart I want to show you something that is forming at the moment, a pattern that is forming at the moment. So we have there's this pattern that is forming over here, an ascending triangle, can draw it over here, touching this area we have at around the 0.08, where you can see we have been trying to break above that and we are getting rejected, so it's now starting to act as some resistance over there. So there's this ascending triangle that you can see over here, and we are pushing the market to the apex of this triangle, and it's possible for us to see a breakout very soon. And that breakout, we can try and measure it using the height of this triangle. So if I just draw something to represent the height, and maybe let's say we have a breakout at this zone, it's possible for us to have a little bit of a breakout to around the $0.1 mark. So let's be patient and see whether that move will play out, and if it plays out, you can see we might get above the 20-day and the 50-day MA. So, and that would mean they will be acting as support, and we can continue pushing higher. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on how the market plays out.